Listen closely, for I do not speak to you as one offering entertainment, but as one reminding you of what you already know, yet have allowed the noise of the world to make you forget. You walk each day beneath the weight of appearances, persuaded that life happens to you. You believe circumstances hold authority, that luck and misfortune arrive at random. But I say to you, nothing comes uninvited. Every event, every meeting, every success or failure is but an echo of what has been quietly accepted within. You live not in a world of causes, but of mirrors, and the reflection you see is none other than the vibration you sustain in the unseen chambers of your heart. Do not be deceived by appearances, for they are only delayed images, shadows projected from the light of your own consciousness. When I speak of the law of attraction, I do not refer to a charm nor to mere wishful thinking. It is the eternal law of correspondence, the secret rhythm through which the invisible molds itself into visible form. What you radiate inwardly, the universe must answer. What you persistently feel, life cannot deny. The error of most is this: they imagine the world to be separate from themselves. They pray for change while clinging to the very vibration that sustains what they despise. They repeat affirmations while feeling unworthy. They visualize light but harbor fear, and thus they reap confusion, for the universe does not answer words. It answers the frequency behind them. Understand this: the law of attraction is not moved by desperate requests. It is moved by the certainty of being. When you say, "I desire wealth," you confess lack. When you say, "I desire love," you affirm loneliness. But when you declare in silence, "I am abundance, I am love," you claim the vibration itself, and the universe, which is only a servant of your inner state, begins to rearrange itself in obedience. Do you see now the difference between asking and knowing? Asking keeps you waiting. Knowing makes you magnetic. The law does not respond to need, it responds to identity. Every moment of your life you are broadcasting a signal. You do not attract what you chase, you attract what you are. And what you are is determined not by appearances, but by the vibration you consistently occupy. The one who feels victimized will draw more reasons to confirm victimhood. The one who silently walks as though favored will find favor unfolding in unexpected ways. This is not punishment nor reward, it is precision. The universe never errs. It mirrors without judgment, without delay, without confusion. Therefore, when you wish to alter what you see, begin not with the mirror, but with the source. Begin not with the world, but with the self. Close your eyes to appearances and enter the inner workshop where all reality is first shaped. There, in the silence behind thought, resides your creative instrument, your feeling state. Feeling is the language of the unseen. What you continually feel, you invite to take form. Many read of this law and imagine it is enough to speak affirmations, to create vision boards, to write lists. Yet all of these are empty gestures, unless the heart vibrates in harmony with the declared state. For it is the vibration, not the words, that commands creation. When you say, "I am successful," yet feel defeated, your vibration denies your statement. But when, even in lack, you allow yourself to feel the relief, the gratitude, the ease of already having received, you activate the magnetic law that bridges unseen cause with visible effect. This is the secret that masters through ages have taught in different tongues: as within, so without. As you feel, so shall you live. Do you remember a time when before an achievement you simply knew it would happen, when there was no struggle, no tension, only calm expectation? That knowing was the vibration of alignment. The outer success was merely its echo. This law is not partial. It does not favor saints over sinners. It answers all in equal measure. If you vibrate with joy, life reflects joy. If you vibrate with fear, life reflects fear. There is no exception, for creation cannot contradict itself. Most people, unaware of this truth, move through life as unconscious attractors. They dwell on problems and wonder why more problems appear. They rehearse pain and multiply it. They speak of what they do not want, think of what they do not wish to experience, and yet expect different fruits from the same seed. Hear me now. The universe does not understand negation. It hears only vibration. If you say, I don't want to be poor, the vibration of lack still rules. If you say, I fear loneliness, you call forth isolation. You cannot fight against a vibration. You must replace it. To change your outer world, you must assume a new inner tone. This is the sacred art of alignment. To deliberately occupy the frequency of what you wish to experience until it becomes natural within you. Then and only then, the world, obedient as a servant, begins to shift to match your inner decree. Do not confuse this with imagination in the childish sense. Imagination is not escape, it is creation. When you imagine with feeling, you are not pretending. You are commanding. You are impressing the universal mind with a new pattern, and the outer world, being but a screen, projects the image you sustain. This is why those who live in gratitude receive more reasons to be grateful. It is not because the universe rewards gratitude. It is because gratitude itself is the vibration of receiving. To feel grateful before the manifestation is to declare to the universe, I already possess. And the law, incapable of contradiction, must bring evidence of that possession. The mistake is waiting for visible proof to justify inner belief. But this is to reverse the order of creation. You must first feel it within before it can appear without. Those who wait for signs will never see them, for signs are born from faith, not the other way around. So I tell you, stop begging life for change. Stop observing your surroundings as if they had power over you. Stop measuring your worth by what your senses report. The world is late news. What you see now is the echo of who you once were. The moment you change your inner vibration, you have already altered your future, even if your present still reflects the past. Understand this law well. First vibration, then manifestation. First the feeling, then the fact. The invisible precedes the visible always. It may seem subtle, but this shift, from asking to assuming, from hoping to knowing, is the difference between the beggar and the creator. The beggar reacts to circumstances. The creator dictates them. The beggar waits for signs. The creator generates them. And all of this occurs not through effort, but through vibration. You may ask, how do I change my vibration? The answer is simpler than you think. By choosing the feeling that belongs to your desired state and wearing it as though it were already yours. If you wish for abundance, ask yourself, how would I feel if I already had more than enough? Then dwell in that feeling. If you wish for love, ask, how would it feel to be adored, valued, seen? Then carry that warmth in your chest. You are not pretending. You are activating, for every emotion you sustain is a broadcast to the universe, and the universe must echo it back. It cannot do otherwise, for the law is precise and eternal. Even now, as you read these words, your vibration is speaking louder than your voice. It is summoning experiences, people, opportunities, and challenges that match it perfectly. If you dislike what you see, do not curse the mirror. Change the image. This is the secret the awakened few have always guarded. They do not react to the outer world. They consult the inner one. They know that what is felt is far more powerful than what is seen, and so when the crowd despairs, they remain calm. When all seems lost, they remain certain, for they understand. What is invisible today will be visible tomorrow, and nothing can withhold from them what they have already accepted as true within. Therefore, I tell you, the law of attraction is not a distant force governing you. It is your own consciousness mirrored back to you, moment by moment. Every thought, every emotion, every assumption is a decree, and life as an obedient servant fulfills each decree in perfect time. Listen carefully once more, for this is the heart of the teaching. The universe does not grant requests through effort. It yields through alignment. To align is to become one with the state you wish to experience. So until this inner harmony is achieved, every outer attempt will be struggle. Most people live at the mercy of emotions they have not chosen. They rise when circumstances smile and collapse when things appear grim. They speak of faith, yet they are servants of evidence. They believe when the signs are pleasant and doubt when the winds shift. But this is not creation. This is reaction. Creation demands constancy of vibration. To create deliberately, you must learn to govern your emotional state, to keep your inner tone steady while the outer world trembles. This is the true discipline of alignment. When I speak of discipline, I do not mean repression or forced effort. Discipline in its sacred sense is remembrance, to remember who you are and what law governs life. Every time you return to that remembrance, you take back the throne of your own consciousness. You must understand feelings are not accidents. They are choices made so quickly, so habitually that you forget you have made them. The moment you decide to dwell on a thought, you summon its corresponding emotion. And that emotion becomes the magnetic field that calls forth matching realities. If you dwell on worry, worry multiplies. If you feed joy, joy expands. The universe knows no pause. It is always responding. So ask yourself, what am I feeding today? When you begin to watch your thoughts, you will see how easily they wander. The untrained mind jumps from fear to fantasy, from hope to doubt, from vision to complaint. This fluctuation is what weakens vibration. To manifest consistently, your feeling must be consistent. Do not be disheartened if this seems difficult. Every creator has walked through this same initiation. The mind, long accustomed to reacting to the outer world, resists becoming master instead of servant. It will tempt you with fear, whisper, "It's not working," shout, "Look at the facts." But the facts are old. They are yesterday's vibration. To bow to them is to keep repeating the same creation. Therefore, let your inner command be stillness. Be still, not in passivity, but in certainty. When doubt arises, do not argue with it. To argue with fear is to feed it. Simply return your focus to the feeling you have chosen. Abundance, love, peace, success. Rest in it, as though it were a soft garment around your being. Each time you do this, you withdraw power from chaos and invest it in order. Each time you choose calm over panic, you rewrite your vibration. This is the unseen labor that bears visible fruit. Remember, the law of attraction answers vibration, not effort. You can work tirelessly, speak endless affirmations, study every book, but if your emotional tone remains one of lack, your creation cannot surpass that signal. The law is impartial. It does not bend to knowledge but to frequency. So the true work is inner stability. Learn to hold the desired state even when appearances contradict it. When the bill arrives, remain in abundance. When the door closes, remain in faith. When the voice of doubt mocks you, answer only with silence and certainty. This is not blindness, it is mastery. For the outer world is delayed reflection, and you, the artist, are painting with vibration. There will come moments when the outer picture seems utterly still, when no evidence appears to confirm your inner knowing. Many lose heart here and abandon the state. But the wise understand, this stillness is the moment before the seed breaks through the soil. The invisible roots have already taken hold. Persist and the first shoots must appear. Do not measure progress by time. Time is not a barrier. It is merely the rhythm by which the unseen becomes seen. When your vibration is unwavering, time collapses and manifestation accelerates. But when you oscillate between faith and fear, you delay your own harvest. Therefore, choose one state and dwell in it as a king dwells in his kingdom. Refuse every invitation to descend into doubt. Life will test your discipline, with appearances designed to provoke old reactions. A sudden setback, a harsh word, a moment of fear. All of these are echoes of the old vibration asking, will you sustain the new one? Answer not with panic but with peace. Say silently, I know who I am. For every time you affirm this truth, the old world loses its grip. And slowly, invisibly, new patterns begin to assemble. Consider this. The law of attraction is not about forcing the universe to comply with your will. It is about attuning your will to the creative harmony already existing. You do not command life. You harmonize with it. You are the conductor of energy, not its beggar. Just as a musician tunes their instrument before the symphony, so must you tune your inner state before life plays its melody. If you are out of tune, the outer notes will sound discordant. But when your vibration is pure, the world sings in harmony with your intention. To maintain this alignment, cultivate daily practices of remembrance. Begin each morning by feeling the reality you wish to live. Do not merely think of it, feel it. Feel the relief of it, the ease of it, the gratitude of it. Let that vibration be the foundation upon which the day unfolds. When the mind wanders to worry, gently guide it back. No, this is not my frequency. I choose peace. When fear knocks, do not argue, simply close the door. When someone speaks of limitation, listen without absorbing. For you know truth requires no defense. Every day is a rehearsal of vibration. You are training yourself to live in alignment until alignment becomes your natural state. Those who master this art appear blessed, but they are not favored by chance. They are consistent in vibration. They think abundance, feel abundance, walk as abundance. They do not seek love, they radiate it. They do not chase success, they embody it. And so without effort, the outer world conforms. This is why it is said, "To him who has, more shall be given," because having is not possession, it is vibration. The one who already feels fulfilled attracts fulfillment. The one who feels empty repels it. Even while begging for more, the universe does not withhold, it mirrors. It cannot pour water into a vessel that declares itself empty. It fills the cup that already feels full. So fill your heart first. Live the feeling before the evidence. Speak as one who already possesses, and walk as one who already is. This is not arrogance. It is the humility of knowing that creation begins within. The moment you assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, you have already set the law in motion. You need not chase results. You need only maintain the state. For the universe is tireless in its precision. Once a vibration is established, it must produce its reflection. Guard your vibration as you would guard sacred fire. Do not let gossip, fear, or complaint extinguish it. Do not expose it to the cold winds of doubt. Protect it, nurture it, and watch how the invisible begins to crystallize into form. There will be those who do not understand your peace. They will call you unrealistic when you remain calm in crisis, naive when you speak of abundance amid scarcity. Smile at them, for they are speaking from the mirror, not from the source. You know that the world bends to the steady vibration of the inner state, not to the noise of the crowd. When you understand this, you will no longer fight with life. You will no longer plead for signs. You will simply radiate the vibration of the end already fulfilled. And life, faithful as ever, will deliver it, clothed in perfect timing. Listen one last time and let these words settle deep within you, for they are not new teachings, but reminders of what your soul has always known. The law of attraction is not a foreign magic, nor a technique to manipulate life. It is the silent rhythm by which all things come into being, the eternal order that answers to the tone of your being. Every second you are creating, not through effort but through assumption, not through struggle but through vibration. The outer world bends to your inner world with perfect obedience, for creation recognizes no authority but the state you sustain. You have been taught to believe in external powers, in luck, in fate, in others' opinions, and so you have given away your throne. But now you are being called to remember, the kingdom is within. The throne of creation has always been consciousness itself. When you sit upon it, the world becomes your reflection. When you abandon it, the reflection rules you. To live by the law of attraction is to reclaim your rightful place as the cause of all that you see. It is to cease being the echo and become the voice. Everything around you, every person, every event, every circumstance, is merely the mirror of your vibration. If you find discord, it is the echo of forgotten harmony within. If you find delay, it is the reflection of hesitation in belief. If you find chaos, it is the mirror of your own divided attention. But fear not these reflections. They come not to punish, but to reveal where your vibration has wandered. They are gentle messengers whispering, "Return to your power." When you truly grasp this, blame dissolves. You stop accusing others, fate or chance, for you see that all have been actors upon the stage you yourself have written. You become free not by changing others, but by transforming the inner script that directs them. Now hear this truth. Every change you desire already exists in potential. You do not create from nothing. You select from infinite possibilities through vibration. The reality you experience is not the only one that exists. It is merely the one you have tuned into. Just as a radio reveals only the station it is set to, your life reveals only the frequency you occupy. Change the frequency, and the station changes instantly. Do not strive to fix the old station. Simply tune elsewhere. This is the effortless power of consciousness. When you say I am, you issue a decree to the universe. Whatever follows those words becomes your creative signature. I am wealthy. I am peace. I am success. These are not empty affirmations when felt. They are commands to the unseen. But if you attach to them feelings of doubt, you cancel their power. For the universe reads not the words but the vibration beneath them. So feel it, deeply, vividly, unwaveringly. Feel the end as though it were already here. Let gratitude rise before the evidence, joy bloom before the result, and peace settle before the proof. This is the secret key that unlocks every door. Do not say, I hope it comes, say, it is done. For the moment you feel it as real, the creation is complete in the unseen. Time may still bring it into visibility, but the law has already fulfilled its order. Faith, then, is not waiting. It is knowing. And knowing does not beg. It declares. It does not plead. It commands through vibration. It does not ask when, but says now, do you not see? You are not waiting for abundance. Abundance is waiting for you to align. You are not chasing love. Love is standing at your door, knocking, awaiting your readiness to receive. You are not searching for purpose. Purpose is what emerges when you stop doubting your worth. The entire universe leans toward your conviction. It rearranges itself to match the tone of your belief. People shift, doors open, paths appear. Not because the universe favors you, but because you finally favored yourself. When you understand this, you cease asking, how will it happen? The how is not your concern. The how belongs to the law. Your task is only to feel it done, to sustain that vibration until the universe delivers the corresponding form. The creative sequence is eternal. First, awareness, then assumption, then feeling, then manifestation. Every miracle follows this same order. You may look around and see nothing yet, but that is only the residue of your old vibration. Keep your gaze inward and your faith steady. The invisible has already received your command. It is now weaving the circumstances required to reveal what you have accepted as true. Those who do not understand this call it coincidence, luck, or destiny. But the awakened know destiny is not written by stars. It is written by vibration. Therefore walk as one who knows, not as one who hopes. Speak as one who possesses, not as one who waits. Act as one who has already received. For your every thought is an instruction to the universe, and the universe being law must obey. Now hear me clearly. The law of attraction is not about manipulating things or forcing outcomes. It is about transforming being. When your being changes, your world changes automatically. You cannot sustain a vibration of joy and live in misery. You cannot dwell in peace and attract chaos. You cannot vibrate with abundance and remain in lack. The law will not allow contradiction. So make this your daily practice. Choose your inner state as you choose your clothing. If doubt approaches, refuse to wear it. If fear offers its garment, lay it aside. Instead, clothe yourself in faith, in gratitude, in victory, and wear it until it fits so naturally that you forget you ever lived without it. Each time you return to the chosen vibration, you shorten the distance between inner and outer. Each time you hold your peace amid chaos, you declare mastery over illusion. And each time you say silently, I am, and unite it with your chosen state, you move mountains unseen. This is sovereignty, the reign of consciousness over circumstance. To govern yourself is to govern the world. He who holds dominion over thought holds dominion over fate. He who sustains the inner order will see order reflected without. Therefore cease pleading for change. Cease waiting for signs. Cease searching for proof. You are the proof. You are the sign. The world is your mirror, and it will not change until you do. So change, not through effort, but through recognition. Recognize yourself as the center of creation, the point from which all things arise. Recognize your feelings as decrees and your assumptions as laws. Say now within yourself, I am the vibration of my desire fulfilled. Feel it until it becomes your truth, and then watch quietly as the universe bows before your certainty. This is the moment of awakening, the moment you remember that all along you were never powerless. You were the dreamer mistaking the dream for reality. Now you awaken, and in awakening you command. You are not a beggar in this universe. You are its heartbeat. You are not a servant of chance. You are its architect. You are not waiting for miracles. You are the miracle made visible. Rise, therefore, from the sleep of limitation. Step into your inheritance of conscious creation. Walk through life not as one who pleads, but as one who decrees. For every I am you declare shapes the world around you. Say it now with feeling. I am abundance. I am love. I am peace. I am success. I am fulfilled. Let these words sink into the silence behind thought, and from that silence creation will unfold effortlessly. No external power can oppose what you sustain within. The universe itself is your reflection, waiting faithfully for your next vibration. And when you stand firm in the knowing of who you are, it has no choice but to mirror that truth. This is the eternal law, the law of attraction. Not a promise to the hopeful, but a command to the certain. Not a mystery to be solved, but a power to be lived, so live it. Feel it, be it, and you will watch with quiet joy as the unseen bends to your chosen vibration, for nothing is denied to one who knows they are the source. Nothing is withheld from one who sustains the feeling of already being it. The outer world has no authority to disobey the inner decree. All creation awaits your command, so speak it, not with desperation but with divine certainty, and let the words pure and unshakable echo from your heart to the farthest corners of existence. I am, and the universe, as it always has, will answer. So it is.